Through Yoga Nidra, you will be guided to experience the transformative power of the mind by creating new neural pathways that encourage deep rest and healing. Our thoughts are messages, and when our thoughts begin to cause suffering, we have to learn to meet them with compassion and curiosity. This is why in this practice you will start to observe the mind, allowing a new story to unfold. In the words of Alan Watts, we do not come into this world, we come out of it as leaves from a tree. Alan's words speak to the notion we are all playing a role in a grand cosmic drama. Yet fundamentally, we are a part of the whole universe. As you discover the patterns in your inner narrative, your self-awareness enhances. And as this enhances, more choices become available, inviting you to live your life more grounded, more centered, and more liberated from the veils of illusion. Thank you for being here. My name is Ayla Nova, and it is an honor to share the practice of Yoga Nidra with you. Please take a moment before you begin to like and subscribe to Yoga Nidra and beyond. Your support is welcomed and appreciated to extend these practices to those who need it most. Let's begin. Wherever you may choose to practice, please lay on your back with your whole spine in alignment. Rest your legs comfortably, allowing your hips to soften. Rest your arms naturally by your sides, allowing your shoulders to soften. And place your palms skyward, allowing the heart to open. It is now time to invite the senses to turn inward by closing your eyes if it's comfortable to do so. Shavasana. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Make yourself comfortable in all the space you rest in, allowing your body to relax and your mind to be still. In this room, take comfort in easing into a tranquil state. Your awareness lands on your breath. A simple yet profound act of inhaling and exhaling. The air flows in. Feel it fill your belly, fill your lungs, your chest, your throat. And then observe as the air flows out like a gentle wave. Each breath is an invitation to balance, calming your nervous system in the process. See if you can avoid manipulating your breath. If it's shallow, allow it to be shallow. If it's deep, allow it to be deep. And if it would bring you more comfort, allow for you to move your breath in a way that feels natural for you. And as your awareness deepens, turn inward to observe the landscape of your sensations. Maybe you'll notice little pockets of tension here and there. Perhaps remnants of a busy day or a hectic week. This tension isn't just physical. It's neural signals sent through your body, asking for you to reset. See if you can allow your body to rest 10% deeper into comfort. And journey your awareness to the space of your mind's eye, the meeting point between your intellect and your intuition. Here, plant the seed of your sankalpa, your heartfelt intention. Make it a declaration that rests in the here and now. An I or I am statement that resonates deeply. Create space now for you to discover your sankalpa within, gazing into the space of the mind's eye. And if your sankalpa remains unclear, see how some of the following sit with you until your sankalpa comes later in the practice or at another time. I am authentic in every moment. I am aligned to my core. I am open and honest. I am surrounded by abundance. I am worthy. I live my truth. These are not just words. They're guideposts for both your mind and your nervous system, aligning your physical state with your emotional landscape. And repeat your sankalpa now 3 times with conviction. You will return to your sankalpa, your intention at the closing of your practice. Shift your awareness to the body, transitioning to Anamaya Kosha, the rotation of consciousness. As your attention travels through your physical body, sense your edges begin to melt into spaces of comfort, ease, and well-being. Surrender to your stillness, allowing my voice to become your voice, as you move through the awareness of your physical body. Land your awareness on your feet. Feel them heavy and connected to the earth. They are your foundation. Sense each toe, and the soles and the arches, all fully supported. Sense all your toes and the soles of your feet and the arches, all fully supported. And let this feeling of groundedness travel upwards into your legs. Acknowledge your calves, your knees, and your thighs. Feel the full length and volume of your legs and pillars of your body, carrying you through life. Shift now to your hands, sensing the air rest gently on your palms. Feel the texture of your palms and the individuality of each finger. Let this awareness climb into your arms, through the wrists, forearms, elbows, and up to your shoulders. Take a moment to appreciate your arms, and your legs, and your feet, and your hands. Imagine a wave of serenity originating from your extremities, flowing inward to meet at the heart, your heart center. Let your limbs feel heavy, yet totally relaxed. Now bring your focus to the torso. Feel your breath energizing this space as you inhale and exhale. Acknowledge the beating heart, the lungs, your belly, your core. Experience a warm light in the middle of your torso, expanding its glow with every breath, illuminating the heart, the lungs, check, and your digestive center. Let it bring a sense of peace and integrity to your entire torso. Torso, torso. Your attention now rises to your neck and your head. Observe how your neck and the connection point of your head are aligned. And from this space, begin to soften any tightness, releasing any tension you find there. Turn inward to your face, the mirror of your emotions. Sensing your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your lips. If you discover any tension, give yourself permission to melt it away, leaving your features soft and serene. Now begin to sense your whole body. Float your awareness from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Stretching your awareness outward to all the edges of your body. Sensing your whole body in full awareness. Your whole body sensing itself. Whole body. Whole body. Whole body. Fully aware. Become intuitively aware of your body as you enter into pranamaya kosha, the energetic body. Notice how your breath moves from the beginning of the inhale. And without any manipulation, observe how your breath transitions into an exhale. Internally observe the energy flow through your whole body. From the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. And your breath is a bridge between your body and your mind. When you connect with your breath, you can bring a sense of calm and clarity to your mind and body. Your body is remarkably intelligent, turning every inhale into a new beginning, and every exhale into an allowing, a letting go. Sense your breath travel through you. Your inhales extend beyond your physical body, bringing energy to your core. And as you exhale, your whole self releases tension and gripping. Aware as you inhale, letting go as you exhale. Continue to breathe at your own organic pace. And at the bottom of each exhale, count down from 31 all the way to 1. If you lose track of your breath, allow yourself without attachment to begin counting the breath again, beginning at 31. Inhale. Exhale. 31. Inhale. Exhale. 30. Inhale. Exhale. 29. Continue to observe your breath, counting down all the way to 1. Again, knowing you can return to the top once you have reached 1, or if you lose your place. This is not a practice of judgment, but a practice of letting go. Release your expectations. Observe your breath. Exhale. And let go with your exhale. Allow yourself to find equanimity as you rest here. Moving into the emotional body, Manamaya Kosha. Here you discover a fluid space of stillness where you can be in harmony with all opposing forces. There is a deep knowing that as you explore into these sensations, it is simply navigating your human experience. And that as you begin to embrace the duality of your experience, you can become more aware of how accessible and available you are to create the inner world you desire. Visualize holding a small, dark sphere in your hands. This object embodies the experiences, feelings, and memories tied to rejection. Sense its weight, texture, and temperature. Notice how it feels to hold this orb, this dark sphere in your hands. And as you look into this dark sphere, notice if there's anything you see there that associates with rejection. Allow space for any memories or emotions that could appear, and observe them without judgment. Take a moment to greet these feelings, as they too are messengers. Rejection, rejection, rejection. As the dark sphere becomes increasingly transparent, it begins to glow with a gentle light. This transformation signifies your shift from rejection to acceptance. Feel the texture and temperature change within your hands. And notice how this new light sphere makes you feel emotionally and mentally as you begin to sense acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. Sit with these contrasting polarities, rejection and acceptance. Acknowledge the physical sensations that come with each. Perhaps noticing any heaviness with rejection and lightness. Or openness with acceptance. Likewise, identify any emotion linked to these states. There's no right or wrong here. You're simply witnessing. Imagine placing both the dark and light spheres into your heart space. Allow allowing them to merge into one harmonious entity. And this union symbolizing the acceptance of all the parts of yourself, the rejected and the accepted. Let this merging energy expand. Allow it to fill your entire being. You can now come to a place of harmony, of equanimity, sensing balance restored within yourself as you open the window to accepting all parts of you. Draw your awareness to the clearing between your brows. The space connects you to limitless creativity, allowing you to harness a connection to your intuitive nature. As you begin to relax your gaze, you enter into a rapid visualization, Vijnanamaya Kosha. This is a practice of letting go, releasing each image and sensation as you move on to the next. The last straw. A bird sitting on a fence post. A pumpkin patch. The full moon eclipse. Apple cider on the stove. Colorful flags hanging from the streets. Wind through a doorway. A field of opportunity. A field of opportunity. A field of opportunity. A single grain of sand. The forgotten path. Fog in the trees. Hay bales in a row. A window opening. A leaky faucet. The sound of rustling leaves. A masquerade. A masquerade. A masquerade. As you rest, fully embodied, step into a grand hall. Explore this evening with trust that you are safe within yourself, that you can hear the clock strike midnight. Notice where you sense admiration for how lavishly decorated the grand hall is. the bursts of color and textures all around you. Everyone wearing extravagant costumes, layers upon layers of fabric, and masks concealing half of their face, and makeup that feels like a second skin. The weight of your costume slightly alters the way you carry yourself. Even your posture plays into this temporary identity. The room is buzzing with people, laughter and conversation filling the air like a symphony. Notice the sensations and emotions you sense in this social setting. Without a story, observe these sensations. There is a complexity of scents. You can smell the perfume, food, and the slight tang of excitement. It all fills the air. And as you navigate through the crowd, you can feel the gazes of others, masked just like you, curious yet hidden. There's an electric charge, and you can sense it in these interactions, as if each glance exchanges not just curiosity, but also bits of hidden truth. Notice now the part of yourself that you are holding. Even the physical response to this social labyrinth that you are all a part of. The evening progresses and finally comes to the closing moment as the clock strikes midnight. The grand unmasking. One by one, all of those around you begin to remove their mask, wiping away their makeup, releasing their heaviest layer, unaware of the weight they were carrying. And finally, it's your turn. As you remove the mask, it's as if you're peeling away the social apprehensions, the facades. And in this moment, it doesn't seem vulnerable. It seems like the right thing to do. And you can tell because you're aware of how this shifts in your shoulders. As you begin to drop into this sense of lightness, notice where you feel this lightness. Can you sense it in your heart? Can you feel your heart beating more freely as you release these layers? And recognize what feels liberating. Notice what's grounding you back into your body. And notice where you feel the most grounded in your body. You are simply you, unmasked, authentic, and whole. No one to impress. And you stand there free to be seen as your most authentic self. And in this state, you allow an inner calm to wash over you. A tranquil tide that quiets the buzzing sensations you felt earlier. As you look around and see faces, true faces, of people who, just like you, have unveiled their authentic selves. And now a sense of unity fills the room. And you realize that peace doesn't come from playing a role perfectly, but from being perfectly okay with who you truly are. Rest in the awareness of who you truly are. And experience yourself unmasked and fully embodied. This attunement connects you to your third eye, your mind's eye, where you are free from the veils of illusion you once saw as protection. This revealing of self allows your sankalpa to shine through. Experience your sankalpa now. And as you do, repeat it 3 times, declaring your truth. I am. I am. I am. And gradually return to your body as it rests in current time and space, aware of the sounds around you, aware that you are in a familiar place, surrounded by everything you've designed for yourself. Rest here for a few moments, orienting yourself back to the here and now, with a newfound love for life, aware of your skin, how air rests on it, aware of your face, how peace is placed on it, and your heart, how it beats life, love, and acceptance. You are loved, just as you are. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. And let your first movements back into the space be gentle. If you wish to sleep, you may drift off to sleep. Otherwise, begin to flutter your fingers, your toes, rotate your ankles, your wrists. Connect to your intuition so that you know when you are ready to slowly guide yourself onto your side, hugging your knees tightly into your chest, sensing gratitude, and then eventually pressing yourself up into seated. And here you may consider meditation, reflection, gratitude, or journaling as a way to close your experience. Thank you for being here. I love reading your comments on YouTube and Instagram. Together we grow. And by following this podcast, subscribing to this channel, liking and sharing, you help me extend these transformational practices even further. I am sending a special thank you to those who have offered the gift of gratitude or who give thanks, as it has and will continue to water this work. Your support makes this possible. Rest well. Be well. Namaskar.